Hello and a very warm welcome. I'm Darcy from the Fab Skin Co, and today I want to answer a question a lot of people have asked me over a good number of years. What is the difference between professional brand products and do they deliver better results than those I can purchase over the counter on any high street in the UK? The easiest answer is yes, the professional brands will outperform anything on the high street time and time again because of what they actually are, and I'm going to go into that in just a few minutes. For those of you that don't know me, I'm celebrating my 20th year in the professional skincare arena, and to say I love what I do is an understatement. Like you, I want the most flawless, healthy, radiant, plumped up, rejuvenated, youth-giving skin that I can possibly have, no matter what my age or my lifestyle, which is what led me to start looking into professional brands years and years ago. And by now, I think I've probably worked with about 8 different product houses, so I do kind of know my stuff, which is what I'm trying to say. And for those of you that do know me, you know that I'm constantly looking for the holy grail of products because I know it's out there. The ones that we work with already are pretty amazing, and actually, you know, that's why I stock them, because I want the best products I possibly can for my money. Everything is always driven for me when I think, if I was a client, what would I want? If I was a client, what would I expect her to do? And I try and always go beyond any expectation that you'll have, because trust me, I've got pretty high standards. I think someone's called me Hyacinth in the past. Anyway, I'm diversing. The main difference between the professional brands and those that you can get on the high street is someone like me has to be qualified, which is a really good thing for you, because at least then you know I kind of know my stuff. Most of the high street brands that you can get are sitting on a shelf. You go along, I don't want to name any shops, but you go along, you kind of think either that looks really pretty, or that smells okay, or I've got that concern and so that will sort me out, and then you pop it in your shopping basket. That's absolutely okay, and honestly, if you are completely happy using whatever you are using, stick with it. There is no point changing when you are happy with the results that you are getting with the product that you are using, and you are happily sourcing that product very easily. With the professional brands, they are normally made or produced in very small batches because of their active ingredients. And what I mean by active ingredients is the percentage of the top 3 ingredients that you are going to have in that product. Now, when a professional product says it's organic, it has to be 100% organic. Certainly those products that come over from the States have to be approved by the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, and it's a stringent test that takes 2 years. And the company can easily have that withdrawn if they don't comply with those guidelines. When it's a high street product, not everything has to be organic. About 5% of the product can be organic. The rest can be whatever the manufacturer actually wants, which is kind of scary when you think you're buying an organic product over the counter. Actually, you are not necessarily buying an organic 100% product. Also, with the active ingredients, they have a short shelf life. Trust me, that's taken me a few goes to get that one right. Now, with a short shelf life, normally about 6 months, once the product is open, you are going to want to use it within about 12 to 20 weeks to get the most of that active ingredients in there. When it's a high street brand, normally products are manufactured in a huge bulk, and they normally have a shelf life of at least 2 years because the active ingredients is quite low. Now, in this country, over the counter can only ever be sold 2% active ingredient, which, when you think about it, some of the professional brands, I don't want to mention a brand, but one of the brands I actually stock, one of their intensifiers is 12% active. That's a whole 10% more than you're going to get over the counter. So I don't know about you, but I'm going to want the more active ingredient product because I want to sort out, you know, my fine lines and wrinkles. I want to have more rejuvenated skin. I want that nice lift without necessarily going the Botox or fillers route. Now, I'm not going to get into all of that because that is a completely different clip, which I'm sure I will cover in the future. So as I've said, if you are really happy using the products you're currently using, do not worry. You are happy, your skin's happy. However, if you are seeking the Holy Grail like I did all those years ago, you are going to want to be looking at a professional brand because of the ingredients listing, because the quality of their products is going to be slightly higher. It's not necessarily about the packaging that you are paying. You are actually paying for the research and development and the quality of ingredients that it is. Things like vitamin A and vitamin C that you have naturally in your skin are going to turn back the clock. So why would you want a product that is only going to have that as 2% active in a high street brand when you can have something far more active in a product that is going to cost you roughly the same amount of money? It's not necessarily an overly false economy, because often a budget will come into it, and obviously, you know, availability will come into it too. As I've explained, this is not a sales technique. I personally don't believe I ever sell anything. I will listen, I will observe, I will look, and I will ask questions so I can actually address the concerns that you can have. And like any other profession, in this profession, we want to help people. We want to give you the best results because obviously we want to build trust and we want to build rapport and we want to build a long-term relationship with you so you'll come back. Now, it's not necessarily about having facials all of the time or having body treatments. It's about getting the best product for your money. So the next time you're in a high street, by all means, go and have a look. Go and read that I can't even speak now. Go and read the ingredients listing at the back. When it is a professional product, the top 3 ingredients will be the most active ingredients that you have. When it's a retail over-the-counter product, when anything is like below 1%, it can be listed in any order. So those top 3 ingredients listings may not be the most active that you have. There's a massive difference between 0.1% and 1%. So I hope what I've said to you today has given you food for thought. As always, I'm more than happy to answer any questions. So next time you want to look at a product, by all means, go to the high street, have a really good look at everything that's on the shelf for you. Obviously, things that are there in bulk and they're for different things. If you don't know what you're looking at, go and ask for help, go and ask for samples, or you can always make contact. I hope this has helped you and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.